Hey, what's going on everyone? I am Chase at Rocky Mountain ATVMC giving you a closer look at the Vision anti-compression collar from Atlas. All right everyone, thank you for checking in. So today we are showing you the new anti-compression Vision collar from Atlas. You notice in the title I did not say neck brace anywhere. That's because this is not designed to be a neck brace. Now you have the Atlas Air neck brace, which we are going to talk about, which has been around for a lot of years. We've seen a lot of top level riders, a lot of just local riders using the Atlas Air neck brace. We're going to talk about the difference between the two, what are some of the benefits that you're getting with the compression collar versus the Air and vice versa, and kind of help you decide which one you feel might be best for you. Now, I had a lengthy conversation with the guys over at Atlas. They were very insightful, and it was interesting because they brought up a couple important points to me. When you say the term neck brace, a brace is something that is there to limit range of motion. That's what a neck brace really is designed to do, is to stop you from reaching a certain point of flexion really in any direction. And that's what the Atlas Air neck brace is designed to do. So for riders that are worried about hyperflexion or hyperextension going back or hyperflexion forward or side to side, the Atlas Air will help limit that range of motion. With the anti-compression collar, this is not designed to be a neck brace. In other words, it's designed to give you essentially full range of motion, but absorb compression impacts. And when I was having that conversation with them, here's what was unique. We talked about your common neck injuries, but what they said to me that really stuck out is that most of your severe neck injuries aren't from hyperextension, flexion, or side to side, but from compression. And really think about shrugging your shoulders up. So when your spine compresses, you can do a lot of damage to your spine. And now the Atlas Air still offers protection for compression, but it does limit your range of motion in certain areas. With the anti-compression collar, this is built for the rider that wants to have a neck brace to absorb those compression impacts to protect your spine and your neck, but you don't want to feel like it's going to limit your range of motion. Because with this new collar, what they're saying is you're getting about 66% more range of motion than with the Atlas Air. In fact, I wore the two back to back. It is noticeable. And honestly, when I put on this anti-compression collar, you almost don't even feel like it's there because it really, to me, yeah, you reach a point where, say, the chin bar is going to hit the front here. But to me, I feel like I'm getting the full range of motion that I could ever use while riding a motorcycle. I'm never going to ride my motorcycle and literally put my chin into my chest. That's just not a natural riding position. And when I was putting my head back, I literally couldn't even get the back of my helmet to touch the back of the collar. So it doesn't limit your range of motion there, in my opinion, at all. Side to side, it's going to be like any regular neck brace because the sides of these are going to be pretty much the same height as the Atlas Air. So it does limit your side to side motion. But again, the big aspect here is that if you have a compression, what happens is that your helmet will then contact the collar, and then it disperses that energy through the collar. And then also what's new is you're using D3o Molecular Armor now for the padding that sits underneath. So we've seen D3o from a lot of companies. It's a molecular armor. It does a phenomenal job of absorbing impacts and dispersing energy. And they say that using this D3o armor, they said that it gets up to a 50% reduction in the forces transferred from the head and the helmet using that D3o armor. So that's another big key feature that you're getting with the compression collar. So again, if you've been riding with the Atlas Air neck brace and you like that, and you like the fact that it's going to help with hyperextension and flexion, keep wearing it. The Atlas Air is not going anywhere. You're still getting all the same benefits. It's just going to limit some of that range of motion. Now, I've ridden in the Atlas Air and some of the other neck braces that we offer, and yeah, it does limit that range of motion. However, when I ride in one, I never really felt like it was limiting how I wanted to ride my motorcycle. You just notice it's there, but it takes a little bit getting used to, but once you've ridden with it for a little bit of time, honestly, it just kind of becomes a part of your gear. So I could go with or without a neck brace, but this is something I could really jive with just because it is so low profile. You still get the full range of motion, but you're getting the protection scheme of getting that compression there. Now, another cool fact about this is that the weight is reduced almost by half, about 45%. So this weighs 0.7 pounds, whereas the Air is over a pound. So it's even lighter, again, less noticeable. You do have some adjustability with this. They include an extra set of padding in the box that's a different thickness. So that's going to be rider preference depending on how long your neck is, what helmet you're going to be wearing, so you can change the thickness of that. But aside from that, though, that is one difference between this and the Air that I did notice right away, is that with this, that's the only adjustment you have is the extra padding. With the Atlas Air, you can really adjust it to get to fine-tune the fit. You still have the flex frame here in the back, which is just designed to help this thing move. So when you have this thing all tightened down, we'll show you the straps that will come included here in a minute. But they want this to flex and move, so that way as you're moving with the bike, they want this to move with the body. So that's what this is designed to do. And of course, if there was an instance where you had an accident, you want to try to get this off as safely as possible, you could actually just cut this. Now how you open the front, it's real simple. This is going to be the same from the Air. You just have this button here in the front that you press that will allow you to open that. This is actually 7075 aluminum, super high quality. And then to close it, just drops in there. So easy to do. Now last couple things, fitment. It's very important. Look at the sizing guide. They actually have you take a circumference measurement of your chest. Now this was actually something different for me. This is why it's important, because I tried on the small medium and the large extra large. The small medium fit me better than the large extra large. I was expecting to go to the larger side or size, so make sure you use the sizing guide, but these aren't apparel items, so we have our fit guarantee. No matter which one you buy, if you don't think it fits you correctly, you can send it back for free shipping both ways on your first exchange to get the size that is going to be best for you. And you could even swap it out for another brand if you did want to do that. Last thing we'll mention real quick is just the strap system. So it's a little bit different now. I actually like this setup more than with the Atlas Air. So you just have single straps. You'll have two of them. And the way you put these on is simple. You would just take this strap, it would go over the left shoulder, under the right arm, and then the other one, just vice versa, the opposite direction. And then you would just take these elastic straps, and those just go right over these little plastic tabs that you have on the side. Then Matt secures and holds the neck brace in place. So like I said, with the Vision anti-compression collar, this is for the rider that wants to get as much range of motion as possible and don't feel like it's going to hinder that while still getting the benefits and the protection of absorbing that impact if you have that compression and to help protect the rider. If that's what you're after, if maybe you've been putting off getting a neck brace because of that range of motion thing out there, which I get, this could be a really good option for you since it is so low profile as well. It's going to fit with just, roost deflectors and chest protectors that are on the market too, which is also a big bonus. But if you do have questions or comments, want to get those answered, so make sure to leave those below. To grab yours, it's simple. Click on the link or head over to RockyMountainATVMC.com. All orders over $75 ship free, which means these will ship free. And as always, get subscribed to the Rocky Mountain YouTube channel if you like the spotlight. Hit that notification bell and stay up to date. I'm Chase. We'll see you on the trails.